If you have ever struggled to stay consistent, you are not alone. You're not alone. In fact, there are reasons why men can't stay consistent. Real reasons. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the science behind it, and I'm gonna tell you small things that you can start doing today, right now, to improve your consistency. And I'll show you how I'm applying these same methods in my 365-day journey to become a disciplined man. So part one, why do most men fail to stay consistent? What do you think? Jump in the comments and let me know. Let me tell you, like, I'm being consistent right now because, like, here I am, I'm driving, but I'm also making sure I get this YouTube video done because I said I would. I'm being consistent. Let's go. So when it comes to staying consistent, like, the way that they have us hardwired right now, the way that society is, like, we're operating, oh my goodness, sorry. So basically with the way that society is right now, we got social media, we got the phone in our hand all the time. We constantly scrolling, we constantly indulging in junk food, alcohol, drugs. So our body is in this state of receiving these constant dopamine hits. We are addicted to dopamine. And what that does, dopamine addiction, it reduces your willpower. It makes you lazy. And it's almost impossible to get any long-term consistency when you are addicted to dopamine. Dopamine addiction is basically training your brain to not be consistent. You're constantly overstimulated. So how can you focus? How can you focus on something when every second, not even every minute, every second of downtime you get, you're pulling your phone out of your pocket and scrolling. You're on Instagram liking up pictures. You're on TikTok scrolling videos. Like, you don't even give your brain a minute to focus. Like, how can you stay consistent when you can't even focus? Like, I don't understand. But it's okay, because like I said, you're not alone. A lot of people struggle with this. I struggle with this for a long time. I still, from time to time, will struggle with reaching in my phone or reaching in my pocket, pulling out my phone and scrolling. We all do. But we just got to be aware of that. We have to be aware, like, yo, I'm struggling with this a little bit. Maybe I need to try to do a little dopamine detox. Maybe I need to try to leave my phone in the car when I'm at work. Maybe I need to leave my phone upstairs while I go downstairs to work. That's what I had to do. I had to create an environment where I can focus. And part of that is me leaving my phone upstairs. I'm going downstairs to do my morning routine and do the work that I have to do for the day. I leave my phone upstairs. I might wake up at 5 a.m. I might not go and get my phone until after lunch. I might go the first 5, 6, 7 hours of the day with no phone. That's what works for me. That's what I have to do. I have to create that environment that is going to allow me to focus. And if my phone is anywhere near me, I can't focus. Because anytime, like, my mind starts to wander, the first thing I'm doing, I'm grabbing my phone, I'm scrolling on social media. Next thing you know, I've been scrolling for 30 minutes. Now I'm feeling depressed. Now I'm feeling overstimulated. So you know what? I just keep scrolling some more. Now I've been scrolling for a whole hour. And I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna go watch TV now. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. Number two, the reason why men find it hard to stay consistent. They lack identity-based goals. If you want to be consistent, you have to look at your goals, like, not just, man, I want to start going to the gym. No, your goal has to become, I want to be a man that is in shape. I want to be a man that doesn't scroll social media all the time. And once you can align with those identity-based goals, it's not like you just creating a new habit, you creating a new identity. And then when you create a new identity, it's like you don't even got to put any effort into the habit no more, because it's not a habit, it's your identity. It's who you are. Like, if you just tell yourself, man, I want to start working out so I can lose a couple pounds. You might start working out, you might lose a couple pounds, but then you eventually gonna get inconsistent and fall back into the cycle you was in previously. That's why we gotta create a new identity. Who do I want to become? I want to become a disciplined man. I want to become a physically fit, strong, a mentally strong man. I want to become a disciplined man. I want to become a successful business owner, a successful brand owner. This is what I want. This is the identity that I am trying to create. And then once you assume that identity and create that identity, you locked in, gang. You locked in, gang. Ooh, ducks. Number three, the third reason. This is called decision-based fatigue. And what that means is every day when we wake up, we have a cup full, right? Like, just say our mental capacity. We have a cup full. we're on 100%. And then as we go through the day, every decision that we have to make, every time we have to get distracted, but then try to get back on, like keeping ourselves from doing this, that, and the third, like every time we do that, even if it's something as simple as you reaching for your phone and having to tell yourself, no, I don't want to scroll, but still looking at the phone, every decision that you make throughout the day is taking a little bit from your cup. We only have so much capacity to make decisions throughout the day. So what do we need to do? We need to design a day where we make less decisions. If you have a set morning routine and you know that no matter what, this is the routine that you do every morning, you don't have to make decisions because your morning is already planned out. If you have a daily routine to where everything is set out and you design it properly, you don't have to make decisions because you already know the plan is in place. You just act. If you got to sit there every 5 minutes and control yourself to not grab your phone, put the phone in the other room. Now you don't even think about the phone, it's gone. You're not making them decisions anymore. It's not taken from your cup. That's why it's important to design your day for success. That's why it's important to plan out your day. That's why it's important to plan out your week, plan out your month. Know in advance what you're gonna do, and then you're not gonna get the decision fatigue. Last night, I was asking my wife, like, because she got off work and, I had already ate because I plan out my meals and count my macros and all of that. I had already ate dinner before she even got home. And whatever we had for dinner, she didn't want it. She's like, I don't want to eat that. So I'm like, okay, tell me what you want to eat. You want to go here, here, here? She couldn't tell me. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, make a decision. She couldn't make a decision because her cup was empty. She had been at work for the past 12 hours making decision after decision after decision. By the time she got home, she could barely even decide what she wanted to eat because she had decision fatigue. Like, you don't want to be that person. You want to, at the end of the day, you still want to have a little bit left in your cup. You don't want to be completely depleted at the end of every day. You feel me? All right, let's jump into part 2. Small fixes to build consistency. This is what you all been waiting for. What can you do today to build consistency in your life? The first thing, we spoke on it already, reduce dopamine hits, okay? So how can we do that? When it comes to dopamine, everything that involves your phone is dopamine. When you get the little new message, hit a dopamine. When you get on Facebook, notification, hit a dopamine. Your email, ding. Every time your phone dings, that's a little hit of dopamine. Because your brain is telling you, like, yo, this might be somebody like giving me a compliment. This might be a friend reaching out. Like, who knows? So the best thing that you can do, this is the cheat code to life, right? And like, some of you might be like flabbergasted when I say this, but look, turn off all the notifications on your phone. Even your text message, even your telephone ring. Like, all day, your phone should be on do not disturb. Like, yes, if it's an emergency, somebody can call back to back, and then your phone will ring. But there's no reason that your phone should ding every couple minutes just because somebody liked the picture or somebody made a post on Facebook or you got a social media comment. Keep all your notifications off. Going into the next part, no social media for at least 1 to 2 hours when you wake up. Like I told you, I'll keep my phone, I won't look at my phone unless I have to, unless it's for work. Like if I gotta send somebody something on text, but I won't look at none of that stuff for at least 5-6 hours. Because if I do, those dopamine hits, it just takes me to a vicious cycle. I'll be like, just let me check Facebook. Next thing you know, I'm checking this. I'm checking my credit score. I'm checking Instagram. I'm checking Gmail. I'm logging out of my new Facebook, logging into my old Facebook from 5 years ago, seeing if anybody messaged me on that. Like, it's a vicious cycle. So the best thing you can do is just try to avoid it for the majority of the day. Because let me tell you, none of that stuff matters. All of that stuff is irrelevant. Social media is irrelevant. Facebook is irrelevant. Like, who cares? What this person and that person is sharing? It doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter. It does not benefit you. It hurts you. We have to stop seeking dopamine from external events. We have to stop basing our life on things that are happening around us. And we need to take that effort, take that time and that energy and focus inward. Like, how can I build this right here? How can I build this? Like, what can I do for me to help me become the best version of myself? And let me tell you, it's not scroll on Facebook. It's not scroll on Instagram. It's not checking your notifications every 5 minutes. Like, all that does is hurt you. And if you stay in that cycle, you will remain in that cycle for the rest of your life, and you will never be able to go on to achieve something amazing. Like some of you might be able to, but the majority of you, like, no, it's just not going to happen. You have to remove all of that stuff from your life. Remove those distractions so you can focus on building something of value, building something memorable, building something with purpose. Social media and all of that shit, it will snatch your purpose right out from under you. Like, how can you really live with purpose and live with intention and try to build something if you constantly scrolling and looking at what other people are doing? It just don't make sense. But you know, that's what those social media platforms were designed to do. And a lot of people struggle with this, so don't feel bad about it, but just become aware of what's going on and figure out a way that you can fix it, okay? All right, what is the next thing that you guys can start doing right now, today, to improve your consistency? Create what's called an identity-based commitment. Look yourself in the mirror, find out who it is you want to become, whether that's a man of discipline, whether that's a business owner, whether that's a professional YouTuber, whether that is someone who can bench press 350 pounds, whether that's somebody who runs marathons. Like, create an identity-based commitment. I am a man who is in peak physical condition. That's one of my identity-based commitments. Like, that's what I'm trying to become over the next 365 days. I'm in pretty decent shape, but I want to be a man who is in peak physical condition. Like, I want to be able to jump up out the bed and run 20 miles if I had to. I want to be able to lift 350 pounds on the bench press. Like, I want to be a strong, mobile, peak physical conditioned human being. I want to be able to run laps around my children. I want to be a freaking superhero, basically. Like, that's the type of physical condition that I want in my life. That is one of my identity-based commitments. I will become a superhero, okay? Another one of my identity-based commitments. I am a brand owner whose message impacts millions of people. Right now, I got 11 subscribers, gang, but I'm still on here really just delivering the message like it's gonna one day impact millions of people, because that is the power of content. I can create this video right here, and even if only 1,000 people are impacted by it, if those 1,000 people go create a video, so that impacts 1,000 people. I've impacted 1 million people by creating one video. So that is how I move. I move with intention, and that's why I'm consistent, because I know that if I'm not consistent with putting out these videos, then I won't be able to be that man that impacts millions of people. So that is my identity-based commitment. It's bigger than me just saying, you know what? I think I'm just gonna start a YouTube channel and post a video a day. I'll get burnt out real quick because that is a weak commitment. That's just like Fugazi. That's a weak commitment. That's why we gotta make identity-based commitments. I am a man, I am a brand owner whose message and story will impact millions of people. Now I'm excited to record a video every day because I'm like, yo, if I record these videos every day, I'll become a brand that impacts millions of people. I'm excited about that. Like, now I want to get on here and make videos every day. Now I can't wait to get home and edit this and post it. So create that identity-based commitment. Who is it that you want to become? Why do you want to become that person? And then all of the things that you have to do to become that person become second nature, become easy, because it's like, of course, like, why wouldn't I make a video every day? Like, why wouldn't I go to the gym every day if I know that I'm a superhero? You feel me? Okay, so the next step, lock in one habit that is going to trigger others. So for me, the one habit that triggers all the others is the 5 a.m. wake up. Because I know if I wake up at 5, boom, I get in a cold shower, I'm downstairs, I'm intentional, I'm praying, I'm setting the tone for the day, I'm journaling, I'm visualizing. Now, like, I've had an awesome morning. I jump in, I knock out all of my work. After that, I'm up in the gym. I get home from the gym, I'm shooting videos, like, and then just everything goes good when I wake up at 5 a.m. So lock in that habit. Like, if you already wake up at 5 a.m. because of your job, like, figure something else out, you know? Like, what type of habit can you do right when you wake up before you go to work? Even if it's waking up 15 minutes earlier just to journal and maybe do some jumping jacks. Like, lock in a habit that is going to trigger other good habits. For me, that's 5 a.m. For you, it might be different. Next, number 4, reduce decisions. Reduce the amount of decisions that you make. We touched on this earlier. Make less decisions. Just have everything mapped out already. Like, make a daily routine of things that you do every single day. Then you don't have to waste time or mental energy making decisions. You just do this shit every day because it's a part of who you are. It's a part of your identity. the less you have to think about shit, the more you actually do shit. Like, less thinking, more doing. If all of us could just think a little less and do a little more, like, it would get greater. And the last part of this, number 5, is public accountability. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're doing with your life or what you're trying to accomplish. If you document this shit and put it on the internet, it's going to just be a lot better for you right now and in the future. Because I just started this channel. I have 11 subscribers. Shout out to all of the subscribers in here. Shout out to my boy John Devon too, man, because he's been watching my videos all the way through, man. Much love. But like, if I continue on this path, making videos every single day for the next 1-2 years, like, who knows where it could take me? Who knows where it could take you? Document your process. There are other people going through the same things as you, struggling, and you could be the inspiration. You could be the motivation to get them to make a change, to get them to follow in your footsteps. Like, it is a sin not to tell your story. Like, you're doing the world a disservice by not telling your story. You're doing the world a disservice by not documenting your journey. So please, man, document your journey, y'all. All right, so I ain't even gonna do a quick recap, man. This video's already 20 minutes. Like, I'm just gonna say to y'all, if you made it to the end, thank y'all for rocking with me. Drop a comment, hit the like button, follow me, whatever. Hit the bell notification, all of that goofy stuff. But I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Hey, yo!